All right, here we go with the next video.
Why are men so concerned with women's body count, but men's body count are twice as much, but obviously don't matter?
Well, here's the thing. You have to understand that there's a great difference between males and females. Men and women are not the same. You are not equal. Okay? Men mark their territory. The higher your body count is, the less likely he can bond you and bind you to him as his property, right? Men are takers by nature. They take energy. That's what they do. So the more men that you're with, the more value you lose because you got so many men taken from you, right? After they done took so much from you, what do you have to offer after that? Nothing. So as a woman, why would you want a high body count?
Okay. All right. So basically what she's saying is it's irrelevant if men have a high body count because they're supposed to take energy and they're just doing what they're supposed to do. And if women have a high body count, they're giving out energy, and you want to preserve as much energy as you can as a woman is what I'm taking from her and what she's saying. So
I mean,
that's why it's a problem.
I'm gonna say this, right? Because we have a lot of women who actually support what we say. We get messages and they reach out to us, and we try to respond to the critics. And some women come at us negatively, and after we explain ourselves, then they agree. They start saying, "Okay, we like you." Now they click likes on the other videos. They started with being negative, and then they watch a couple more videos, and then they start saying, "Oh shit, you know what? I actually agree with you." Because once you hear one, you can't hear. Let me tell you something. I can't change the way you think when it comes to your body count when I speak within 60 seconds of a clip. You know what I mean? I have to do multiple clips to make you understand why is the difference. But when women have a high body count, of course you're going to say, it shouldn't matter because you still think you have value. You still think you're special. You still think you're important.
It's because when you say something like that,
emotional, damn
it happens, and then all this crazy stuff comes out of their mouth.
I think it just comes down to a woman who has only slept with 3 men has a higher value than a woman who slept with 15. And she could be a 6 and only slept with 3 men, and you could be a 8 or a 9 and slept with 15 or 20, and the guy won't choose you. He's going to go and downgrade to that 6. That's what y'all not understanding. Yes, you're beautiful. Yes, you're on the market, but you're only going to be wanted by men who just want to have sex with you. Ain't you tired of that? Don't you want to go to bed at night and hug someone? How many women do I know that go to bed lonely every night by themselves? Badass kids in their house, disrespectful sons, because they daddies don't want to take responsibilities, and that child support ain't enough. So you mad because when you see a young girl and she's 21, 22, she has all the opportunities not to fuck up. And you women are not telling these women the truth. You're not teaching these young girls not to throw their lives away and fuck it up like you did, because you want them to fail just like you. Where that woman pride at? Just like in NBA. Everybody goes to the NBA game, but nobody goes to a WNBA game. I wonder why. Y'all women want to talk about women pride so much. Support the WNBA for one whole year where you sell out them seats. It's never going to happen because y'all not entertained. Y'all want to see the athletes that's making $300 million. Boston, where men don't even win championships, right? You giving somebody $300 million. They have never won a championship. They have never won an MVP.
Stop it. Get some help.
That's the reality. Y'all need to think, shout out to Jordan for giving y'all these opportunities, because guess what? These women ain't going to the WNBA games. They're going to get these young guys that's 27, 28, worth $300 million. That's where their mindsets are. And some of them getting pregnant. Trust me. Go look at these athletes' girlfriends. Go look at their Instagrams. These women are not small fishes. These dudes are smashing all the Instagram models, all of them. All the Fashion Nova models, all of them are being smashed by these athletes. You can go to these parties in Miami. Come on, man. So, yeah, the body count matters, man. You can't be out here selling your soul. It's just disrespectful because the man who's going to be loyal to you and build you a family, I mean, shit. It's a disservice to know that you sucked 100 dicks or your body was stretched by 30 different men. It's the soul. Your treasure is being tossed away. Why would I want a woman that has no treasure, man? That's crazy.
You know, this is a good segue into a comment we just had a few days ago on a video, on a short that we uploaded to both TikTok and YouTube, Rumble as well. And it talks about the woman that was regretting being on OnlyFans. And then you were talking about her body count is high and this and that. And so we have a guy, Noah, whatever your last name is, saying this on this comment about that. These dudes too worried about not being as good as what their girl has already had. Work on yourself, and as long as you're the best, it doesn't matter if she's had 0 or 50.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
You stupid.
Oh, man.
So this is the mentality of this simp. What he's saying is, become as high value of a man as you possibly can be. And then the woman that you go choose shouldn't matter. You pick any woman. It doesn't matter if she has value or not. As long as you're good, man, you shouldn't have to worry about how many bodies she's had. Because you won't feel insecure.
Let me tell you
like
something,
you do
man.
if she's got a high count and you don't have value.
Your woman is grabbing you by your balls and she's controlling you, bro.
You are fake news.
Stop. You're a simp. How are you going to tell me, right, that it doesn't matter her body count 0 to 50?
Well, what he's saying is, what he's trying to say is, only an insecure man would care. You're worried that the 50 men that she's had are better men than you, and you can't equal or surpass them.
Hell no.
That's why.
Let me explain.
That's how
something.
he's thinking in his mind, the simp.
Listen very carefully. You will never equal if she hit 50 men, ever. You telling me if I care if I'm equal to the 50 men? Nigga, you will never be equal. If she's been conquered 10 times by men, you will never be equal. If your woman had 10 different dicks inside her where they fucked multiple times in multiple positions, you know what I mean? Let's say 3 of them was a one-night stand.
You stupid.
One-night stand 3 times, but the 7th time she was conquered by 7 different men. You want me to accept that treasure? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? It will never happen. I'm not the simp. I have too many options. Trust me, when you a man and you have worked and put your time in, right? Right? I was talking to my friend, and it's just funny because we're gonna get off the subject very quickly and move to the next video. But I was talking to a female friend, and she was like, you know what I'm saying? I like a man who wakes up early and gets to the gym and he works out. And I said, yeah, that's awesome. But I don't need to get up at 5 in the morning. She's like, but I like a man who gets up at 5 in the morning. I said, well, I don't have to get up at 5. I get up a little later. And she was like, I said, because there's a lot of men out there that got work, that body, right? They got that work in that gym, but they broke. They ain't got money. They worked on themselves so well. Ain't nobody got time for that. But they still broke. So a woman will accept you by your look, but she won't fuck with you completely, bruh, because you got no money. You might have a good look, the body. You might be fucking her good and you think you keeping her. She's walking away from you because you don't have no money. You have no, moolah. And the reason why is because women look for men with resources. They look for men with value. That's why a lot of men ugly got a lot of bad bitches.
Well, what this idiot is saying, go ahead and get all those resources and become the best man you can. And then don't be picky when it comes to women. Just pick anyone. Doesn't matter what her body count.
Bro, you got to make these women be accountable for being a hoe. You got to make these 304s be accountable. You need to stop courting and wifing these women. And hopefully in 20 years, this shit will change because if we keep going on the course that we are in, it's going to be bad for your children.
He belongs to the streets.
Definitely belong to the street. And shout out to all the women with low body counts and the women who know it. Keep your treasure. Don't give it away. Why would you get mad at a man telling a woman to preserve herself? Why are we being attacked? Because we telling women to respect your treasure and only give it to a man who respects you and show you some type of service of protection and security. Why are y'all getting mad? This is crazy.
Hello, your computer has virus.
What kind of virus y'all niggas got?
We do not care.
Jesus, this is fake news. Stop following the media. Disney's messed
You are fake news.
Disney is controlling the narrative. They're controlling the narrative. Oh man, I'm glad I ain't signed to a company because I can't get fired. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to it. And they all millionaires, so they're not gonna be hurting that long. But come on, women. Stop thinking you can give your treasure away and you still have that value. These old women have lied to you. Look at them. They're 40, 50, 60s by themselves. Delusional. Thank you for watching the Cash Money Dreams podcast. Like and subscribe. Follow us on every platform. Stay tuned. Every week we drop in a new episode. It's your boy Cash, man.